How to remove a tire on a Toyota Highlander? Well, in the rear of the car, underneath the carpet, you're gonna right where the spare tire is, you're gonna find this tool, okay? For the lock. So you open the rear of the car and you lift the carpet, and that's where you're gonna find this. Now you're gonna use the tools that you have. In my case, we're gonna use a socket, which is 21 or 1316. I'm using a Milwaukee gun, which is really good. You should get one for Christmas. That's it. You got it out. You have to make sure this lock, you only match one position. If you go around, it don't go around, it don't go around. That's it. Now it went in. Now you can get it out. It's only gonna go one position. Now you can get the other ones out. This one, two, three, and four, because the other one, it was the lock. And that's it. So if you're looking, you think you want to buy something nice for you, for your father, buy one of these. You'll be remembered for a long time. Remember, the good one is the one with the lights. Milwaukee, half-inch, really good gun. So now the tire, it don't have nuts on it, but it might still be hard to remove. So you just stop it, and that's it. It comes out. Okay. So that's how you're gonna remove it. Now I gotta use both hands to put it down. Okay, so now grab the tire, the top, the bottom, lift it, pull it down. Okay. So in this case, we're gonna be replacing only the brake pads. The rotors, they still very good. The car don't shake. So in this case, we're doing just the brake pads. So to do that, we're gonna put the nuts back on, because a lot of cars, they come with 2 little screws, they holding the rotor in place. This one don't have it. So that's it. So now the rotor is steady. It's not gonna move. What happens when you take things apart, if you leave it loose, dirt might go between the hub and the rotor. So when you put the tire back on, that garbage is still there. So the rotor now, it doesn't sit straight. Now the tire is a little sideways. So when you're driving at high speed, that will make the tire shake. I'm talking about 60, 70 miles an hour. The stuff went inside. So that's a problem. I forgot to leave the wheel unlocked, so that's okay. So now that you're holding it, now you'll be able to take the caliper out to replace the brake pads. To do that, we're gonna use a 3 ratchet with a 14 millimeters, and we're gonna go behind and we're gonna pull 2 screws. Let me see if I can move this thing on the other side. Hold on. Okay, we are on the other side now. So we're gonna remove the 2 screws that are holding the caliper. That was a top one. Okay. Now that they're loose, I'm gonna take them out. Both of them, top and the bottom. Now we're gonna get a screwdriver and we're gonna put it on top right here. We're gonna pry it. Pry the bottom. And now when it's right there, you can put the screwdriver through this hole and just pry this way, this one. What we do, we're trying to put the pistons inside. Okay, that's it. Now you move the caliper. As you can see, the pistons, they're almost all the way in. To get them all the way in, I like to use my pliers. So what they do, they usually have two of them. I see this thing to do this easy, and I do have the tools to do that too, but this is faster and easy. So sometimes when you push one piston, the other one come out. But okay, one more time on the bottom. That's it. Now my pistons are inside, and it's a good idea to put a bungee cord to hold your caliper so you don't put all the weight into the hose, but you know, it is what it is. Now you have this little clips. These clips are important. A lot of people don't put them on. Just to keep the brake pads apart, away from the rotor when you're not applying brakes. Okay, now we're gonna remove the brake pads. Just get them out. Get the bottom on. Get it out. It's out. Now, like I say, the rotors, they look very good. We're not gonna change them. We're just gonna do the brake pads. So now we're gonna get the back one. No, because you're gonna do just the brake pads, that doesn't mean you're not gonna do it right. You're gonna do the whole thing. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna remove the bracket for that holds the brake pads. We have a 17mm bracket. That's it. Now it's loose. So now we're gonna get the ear ratchet to get it up. Yeah, right. Give me a minute. So we have no air. Okay. Now we're gonna remove them. We're gonna remove the bracket, 2 bolts in the back. That's it. Now it's out. These bolts, they go right here. So if these bolts, they come with a washer, do not lose the washer, because when you put it on, okay, it will go too deep inside, and it will come out on the other side over here, and it will scratch the rotor. Do not lose the nut, the washer. Now, even if you do just the brake pads, you have to replace the shims. In order to have a good brakes in your car, you have to clean this really good and replace the shims. So that's what we're gonna do now. Okay, I put the bracket in my bench. We're gonna remove these shims. Every time you buy brake pads, you should buy with the shims. Always do the shims. If you don't want the car make noise when you're done, you have to replace the shims. Now we're gonna clean inside over here. So to do that, I'm gonna use all these tools. Okay, so people are gonna hate me for this, but I done brakes for a long time, and I learned that if you don't clean it right, you're gonna have a problem. All right, so if you see this, all this rust, it has to come out. So first thing, this is gonna sound crazy. See this blade is to cut wood, not metal. It's still gonna scratch it, but what I'm gonna do, way down there, see this corner right there? You have to clean them really good. If you don't have one of these, get a file and clean the corner. So this is what we're gonna do. Okay, now go the other side. Now the inside, never skip this side. Don't skip, do this side too. The inside. Because sometimes you got rust over here, and that rust, it will scratch the rotor. It will make a lot of noise. So now I'm gonna get this one. Okay, always use eyeglasses, safety goggles. Okay, looking good now. Now use this one. Now we're going to do the other side. Make sure these things are free. You can move them in and out. When we're ready, we're going to put grease on those. Okay, so now we go the other side. Where are you? Right here. Good. Now we switch to this. Okay, now we're gonna clean a little more. Right here is a little rough. There. Nice and clean. Now right here. Good. Now the other side. Okay. Okay, so now I have a very good news from my customer. He wants everything new. So we're gonna show you what we got. We have a lot of stuff. Let's see. We just gotta deliver. We're gonna do the whole car. This is the rear. This is the front. All those brake rotors and brake shoes, we're gonna put them on. But first of all, what we're gonna do, we're gonna finish installing our new brake pads. Okay, so when we buy brakes, this is the box. Then what we're gonna use on it. I do like this brand. They ceramic. They don't make a noise, and the presentation is beautiful. Look at this. That's the brake pads that we're using. Okay, they're nice, and the shims, they're right here. So that's what we're gonna put in first, the shims, and then we use the brake pads. Okay, so on a Toyota Highliner, that's what we're gonna use. So first thing first, we're gonna install the shims. So we're gonna open it. and now you gotta find the shim. This goes towards the outside, so just push it in or go in. Okay, you're going to use the clips later. Okay, another one right here. Remember, this goes towards the outside. Come on. That's it. This one, same thing. If you put it on the inside, it's gonna hit the rotor. So that piece goes towards the outside. That's it. Nope. This. That's it. Now you get your screwdriver and push the corners all the way in. That one. That one. Make sure they all the way in. Okay. That's it. So now, the moment of the truth. If you clean it right, sometimes the shoes, they say right here, inner and outer. In this case, both are the same. That's it. Same number, same everything. So the inner and the outer is the same. One thing I do not like to use, because I don't like to use them, these clips. The clips, they supposed to go right here. Okay, right there. Actually, these ones, yeah, I'm supposed to use them. The other ones and the ones they did to make a noise is like an alarm. I don't put those. I don't like to use them. You know, if you already went that far, all the way down, you're supposed to do the rotors. In this case, I was gonna leave the rotors because the brake pads that I'm pulling out, they are like half a life left. But the customer, he wants to do them. So that's it. You want to get it done, you want to get it done. So what side is this clip goes? That's the calipers on this side. So as you can see, this spring is on this side. Okay, the side of the caliper, it goes on this side. So that's like so the brake pad is not bouncing back and forth. So now I need grease. Where's the grease? So we're gonna use grease. Put right here and right here. Okay. That's it. Yes, maybe it's too much grease, but that's fine. Long as you don't touch this part with the grease, you're good. Always put grease. Okay. So now we're gonna put it on. Coming from the back, just twist it a little bit and then push down and straighten them up. Going at the same time. That's it. If you put the brake pad and it's not moving, it's too tight, so you didn't clean enough. This thing's supposed to go in and out, you know, easy. You know, you're not supposed to be fighting with it or get stuck. If it falls out, it's too loose. But if you cannot move it with your hands, you have to hit it with your fingers pretty much. If you cannot move it, it's too tight. You have to clean again. So this one's perfect. So now we're gonna get one more. And I'm gonna put the little clip. I thought it was the other clip, the one that makes the noise, like the alarm. I do not use those. And just leave it like that. When it goes all the way down, do the rotors. that's it. Put grease up here, and a little bit grease over here. Okay, try not to put grease here. It happens, so it'll be fine, but try not to put it. So like I say, just put it like this, put it sideways a little bit, straighten them up, push it down, and straight. Hey, it went by. Okay, one more time. Wait, hold on. The side with the clip is fighting. Okay, I'm gonna put that side first. Hija de tu madre. I gotta clean my hands. Hold on. I'm trying not to put grease in that thing, so I'm gonna use brake cleaner to clean my hands a little bit. Cause I don't want grease in that thing. Okay. It fell out, so now I gotta clean the pot a little bit. I don't want no dirt. If you leave some dirt on it, it will make a lot of noise. So now I can touch it. Okay, let's try again. You put the side with the clip on first, all the way in. Okay, so now we got this side. Oops. Put it down. Back up a little bit. It has to go almost at the same time. I'm on this side, don't want it. It keeps fighting with me. Why? Oh my god. It's always easy. Today with the camera, I guess it's shy. Okay, you can see it's moving back and forth. It's good. This side is moving back and forth. It's good. Now you pull the pins out. You hold the boot back and you pull it. Okay. Once it's all the way out, you're gonna put grease on one side only. Don't go the way around. One side. Okay. Don't put all the way around. Actually, you can even clean the other side if you can, because you need allow to get the air out. Otherwise, it's gonna keep pushing back. It's all the way in. Now you can twist it. Now the grease went around. If you fill it up with grease, it will keep bouncing back. Same thing. Get the grease. Put the grease on one side, and that's it. All the way in, twist it. Perfect. All right. So our brake bracket with the brake pads is ready to go on. Now we're gonna pull the rotor and clean the base. Okay, so now we're gonna remove the rotor. We was gonna do just the brake pads, but we don't have to no more. Now we have to do the whole thing. So now, good. That's the rotor. It's all rusty on the inside. It was a good choice from the customer to replace it. But now what we're gonna do, we're gonna clean the base. We don't want to put a new rotor on all this rust, because like I say, it might be some imperfections over here, and we want the new rotor sit flush on the hub. So I'm gonna clean it with the gasket cleaner. Coming through. That's it. We're gonna give him a shower. Good. So now we're gonna open our new rotor. It's right here. I don't know, the presentation of this part is beautiful. Watch this. When somebody does that on their parts, they're proud of what they do. So I gotta give him credit. That's it. Put 2 nuts on it. Now we're gonna put the brake pads. Okay, so we got the 2 bolts. Where's the other bolt? Stuck over here. We got the 2 bolts. So if you do not have never sees, put grease. Put a little bit grease, just a little bit. That's it. The next guy, or the next time you do the brakes, you'll be very happy that you did those grease. Now you put the whole bracket with the brake pads together. Put the bolts on. Put the other bolt on. Do not tighten them up, the bolt, till you have both on. Because if you tighten up one, the other one might not match. So I'm gonna get it closer, and then we're gonna use the hold them. That's it. The other one. That's it. So now we're gonna use my bar. Where is my bar? Okay. Now you're gonna use my breaker bar to tighten them up. Nice, nice and tight. Let me put this on my way. Serio. There we go. Okay. Make sure those bolts are nice and tight. Because if you skip them, someday they're gonna call you, hey, my caliper is falling out. So that's it. Now it's nice and tight. Now what we're gonna do, now we're gonna put the caliper. Remember, I got the caliper holding with the bungee cord, you see? Take the bungee cord out and put it on. Now you slide it on, and you push the pins with your fingers. Put the bolts on. Remember, put the bolts all with by finger tight, and then you tighten them up. Never tighten up a bolt, and never walk away when you put a bolt finger tight. Finish the job. Because you leave one of these bolts loose, you're gonna have a phone call that the caliper's falling out and you're rubbing the rim. Good. Okay. So that's it. Take the bungee cord out. Now you can take the nuts out. Something very important right now. You gotta put the date when you did this. So that's something a lot of people, mechanics, we keep forgetting to do. We put the store. This case is O'Reilly 1125. So that's it. I put A6 because O'Reilly in my paperwork is A6 and it's 1125. Same thing with the brake pads, 1125 A6. That's it. The rotors, you got 4 years warranty. Brake pads, you have lifetime. So if you bought them yourself and it's your own car, every 2-3 years you can bring them back and they will give you new ones. Unlimited times in O'Reilly and AutoZone. So now we're going to put the tire back on. Wow. I got one more missing. Did I grab it? Let me get this one close. Three on. I got one more somewhere. Wait. The lock, this is the lock. Okay, the one I'm doing with my fingers. You put it all the way in by hand and just touch it. That's it. Don't go crazy on it. Because if you break this, you lose this, that's gonna be very hard to get out. So now I got one missing. I gotta find it. Oops, sorry. Got it. Put it on. I thought the phone was next to the light. Okay, so now we're gonna tighten them up. That's it. You just save yourself $500 in labor to do the brake job on your car. So that's how much it costs. All the parts are $300, $500 in labor is $800 job doing the whole car. Do it yourself and buy one of these. You will love it. Okay. So now we're gonna stop the video. Okay. Now you can see how beautiful they look inside. You turn it. It's supposed to turn. And the first 2 miles is gonna be noisy, it's gonna make noise, and then everything's gonna be quiet. So before you give it to your customer, test drive it at least 2-3 miles, then you give it to your customer. He'll be very happy. See this dust? That's semi-metallic brake pads. Ceramic don't do this. Okay, so now with these brake pads that we're using, they are ceramic. They're not gonna make that dust. They're gonna be nice and clean. So now we're gonna be doing the other side, which I'm not gonna record, but this is what we're using for this car. What's the part number in this thing? Oh boy, it's no part number. Ah, that's right there. That's it. That's what we're using. It's the same thing for well, I don't know, Lexus and Highlander. Very nice. All right, bye bye.